Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.
And?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just came to the studio. Just fuck with the shit. Not everybody can do this shit. Not everybody can do this beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sometimes you gotta state your facts.
Talk to him, Fivey.
Sometimes you gotta say your stats. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 did. Lord forgive me for all the drilling that I did. Who was saying viral before I did? How many drill rappers came out of my crib? Yeah. Nigga, all of them. Niggas my seeds, I just water them. Yeah. Certain rappers good in their late cause niggas extorting them. And now I already be my ops, but I'm still taunting them. Look, and I put the biggest features on drill music. Yeah, it was a lot of drilling, but it's still music. They try to ban us because niggas want to kill to it. It wasn't fit for the radio, but they still use it. I did Drake, I did Ye, I did Nas, I did Alicia Keys, I did Mary J. Blige, I did Nicki Minaj. I went verse for verse with the top legends and survived. Nigga, I did more than the above.
Is this a retirement song?
What do you say?
Is this a retirement song? Like, he just started. Like it sounds like he's wrapping it all up.
No, I think what Fivey's doing there is he's doing his version of the JayZ verse on God Did of like, here's what I've been, my life.
Oh, is that what that beat is? I'm a little out of it. I'm sorry.
So have you've been very busy, and we're going to talk all about that. Have you heard the whole
I heard the whole thing once and then pieces of it a couple times, but I have been busy the last 2 weeks. Obviously, you know that I haven't even been here. Sorry, guys, but I'm back, baby. Better than ever.
Back with a vengeance.
But so did JayZ destroy the world while I was gone?
Nah, so let me just say, we talked about, I think the last time you and I were together, we talked about that the song was coming out, I think. And then it came. No, maybe not. Maybe it was before. It was after you left. Also,
yeah.
Maybe it was the first episode I did after you left, and then the song came out. And listen, let me tell you guys something right now.
This is God did
on the Khaled. Let me tell you something. Cipha and I don't know if you're aware of this, sometimes can be accused a little bit of being on the cock of one JayZ. It's been said. It's been said,
but it's also not just because of his rhymes. I respect the man and what he does and his vision.
We are big JayZ fans. I don't know if you know this, but we actually went to Nas's company and did a podcast about JayZ. So we're big JayZ fans. That being said,
yeah,
sometimes I still do have the feeling that other people get of like, oh my God, can you get off this guy's nuts? The way that people went crazy for this verse, it was good. It was really good. But like, I'm not putting it in the top hole.
What I'm seeing, it is the greatest whole verse of all time.
Cypher, you will never feel that way for the reason that he's not in a super pocket on it. It's like spoken word. It's not even like
that's who he is now.
Well, then listen, that's cool, but
He grew his hair out to do spoken word. He has spoken word hair.
Yeah. No, and I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. What I'm saying is I don't think I'd ever enjoy a verse in that style as much as my favorite JayZ verses. Like,
correct.
So people saying it's the best. I'm like, it was very good. It was really good.
I saw a clip on TikTok where it was like Irv and JayZ from years ago. This was years ago.
Okay.
And they were talking about Can I Live like it was years ago.
Right.
But it was still years ago from today. And he starts spitting the Can I Live verse, like a piece of it. And I was like, this is incredible.
Right.
Like that's the whole pocket.
Right. Like that. So listen, don't get me wrong. It's really dope. It's really dope. But sometimes,
Khaled,
man.
Oh my God.
What?
This is the Khaled clips. He did that guy show? Who's that guy? Smiley?
Speedy. That's my dude. You call him Smiley from Do the Right Thing? No, it's Speedy.
What? Speedy. When he did his show and he's like, they don't believe, and Speedy's like trying to hold his laugh.
No, it was great.
It's so funny, bro.
Yo, the part when Khaled hits the I like what Drake like. that bar and watching Speedy try to keep it together. Yo, Khaled's at one of his most insane in this moment.
The video they put together where he keeps taking his glasses off.
Yo, he takes his glasses off 400 times. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was kind of ready to be disappointed with the Khaled album, and I think it's actually maybe his best album.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of good stuff on there that I enjoyed. I'm trying to find that glasses clip because that. Oh, here we go.
So funny. Bro.
This is so funny. Here we go. Here's Khaled.
This look easy. Absolutely. It's fucking double platinum. All right. At one point, you're gonna say, they don't believe in us. It's different, right? But God did. I can't make this up. You know those are classics, right? I'm telling you the truth. I like what Drake like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it in the eyes. You know, there's some people who are just timeless. I am. It's not me just talking this shit. Next question, like, you know, because I got the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I call Drake right now, and Drake, they acting up more. Let's put more up on the fucking head. God did. The rumors are true. You played yourself.
It's a fact.
You picked the DJ Khaled one. Let me guess, you don't believe in me, right? I know you do.
Pretty damn funny.
So okay, so JayZ said it's the greatest JayZ verse of all time.
Say it again.
This is the greatest JayZ verse of all time.
No, it is not. It is
That's
really
what the
good.
internet says.
And also, I fought with Cass One about it because Cass is a big JayZ verse analyzer, and I'm sure Cass will hear this. He's a one-epper. Cass is like, he's covering ground he's never covered before. I firmly disagree. I feel like it's a recap of all the things he's covered before. And by the way, I'm not mad at that, but I don't think it's like him at his absolute best.
I saw a clip of Guru explaining some of the lines, and I was like, yes, this is amazing what you're saying, but it's okay. It's very good. It's very good.
No, I know.
But it's very good, but also he's normally very good. So what's the difference? Like, what's the hype? What is it?
Why is this that crazy? I mean, listen, Guru is a fountain of hip hop knowledge. I don't know that he's who I would want to go to though to hear about. Yes, he gives you an insight that no one else can have, but there's also an inherent bias in the conversation.
It's definitely
too.
bias. But
It's your guy. That's his guy.
What I do like about Guru's breakdowns is that he's there when it's being recorded.
Right. So he understands it better.
But so he also hears it a cappella because that changes things.
True.
When you hear things a cappella without the music, it gives you a different take of it. You know what I mean? So he gets to hear it before, but he said Jay did it in one take, right?
Is that what he said?
Well, God did. Is it God did or God did?
God did. No, it's God.
I need punctuation.
It's God did. It's all
like,
caps God.
Like
did.
who? Like what is it? Like what's the question? It's kind of like Jeopardy. Like
the question would have been if the answer is God did. The question is who was the only one who believed in you?
Like, hey, Khaled, blank, blank, blank. God did.
Correct.
Was there people not believing?
Well, it's interesting you asked that. I was having this conversation. I find it interesting, and I do not want to do. We're not going to do. I don't want, at least unless Cypher does, he can. I don't want to have some sort of super meta Rosenberg's life episode of One Ep today. But I was having a conversation.
Aww.
I was having a conversation about how much I am annoyed by things and how I wish I wasn't annoyed by things as much as I was, and how I want to get off that hamster wheel of wanting validation from everyone. It drives me crazy. Like I have enough. I don't need more. Like I'm good. And I was like, it's interesting because Drake, for example, and Khaled are both as psychotic as me.
And Kanye.
Well, let's get to Kanye separately.
Okay.
But like Drake and Khaled are both obsessed with the people who leave them out of the conversation, the people who doubt them.
Yeah.
Yet they flip it they flip it so positively in a way where it's like, I'm doing it in spite of them. Whereas mine is, I would be doing it if y'all weren't fucking hating on me. And I hate how that sounds. And I hate how that feels. But I don't have the brash audacity to turn it into, y'all see me? They trying. Everyone's trying to hold me back. They won't. I can't do it.
Well,
so
what if we try it for a month?
Should we try it?
Like, what if we go, like, let's do sober October, right?
Okay.
But the sobering
October.
thing, you know what sober October is? You ever heard that?
I think I can piece it together.
You got it. You figured it out. But what if we do like we prepare for it, we train for it,
Okay.
like the marathon,
Okay.
and we do, I don't know, Optics October or something. Like, you know what I mean? We figure out and we go ham.
But so meaning for that month in Optics October,
yeah,
we're gonna totally just be on our yo. Drama just did it. Drama just turned it on.
What'd he do?
Like 3 weeks ago, Drama started because he's getting ready to promote his new album.
Yeah,
He literally went into like a new version of Drama. It's sort of like he's trolling Khaled because he's acting a little like Khaled.
yeah.
But he went into full, you're going to recognize my history. These are the things that I've done. I'm one of the greatest to ever do this. He made a clear, in my opinion, a clear conscious decision to do that. So you're saying something like that, where for a month we go, we're going to own our shit instead of complaining.
And we label it, or like call it something, or like
Optimistic October.
So many syllables.
Optimistic October does it. I see why you thought it would ring off, but it's too much.
It doesn't have to have October in it. It's just
my idea for Optimistic October. Oh, Billy, Lord. I've missed you. I miss Billy June.
What do you mean? Where'd you with him? Were you not with him last
but
week?
it's not the same. Like when it's with a guest, it's not the same. I don't bring Billy in as much. So like I miss getting to do Billy voice, which I know he makes him punch me in the face. When Billy kills me one day, he's gonna be standing over me like, yeah, now you're happy, aren't you?
Yo, I'm sorry I missed the last 2 weeks because I was shooting this TV show.
Oh wait, you're shooting a TV show? Please tell us.
I was.
Oh.
But the last 2 weekends, we were on a set, which was like what we call headquarters, which is supposed to be like the archive, what's that shit called? The archives of the museum.
Yeah, that's it. The archives.
You know, like in that movie with Tom Hanks when he goes into the Vatican.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
The Tom. It's the whatchamacallit. Isn't that
the Jurassico effect? What is that shit? The Picasso effect.
The one that's based on the big book.
Yeah, the
Da Vinci Code and
Da Vinci Code. That's it.
Thanks, Billy June.
Code. When they go in the Vatican archives, so that's what the set is supposed to be, like the archives of the museum, but it's just a set. We have to make it up.
Well, no, because you know why? So WWE on their version of the show, they really go to the warehouse and have the archives there. They have a real place for it.
Yeah, no, well, the museum is not built yet.
Correct.
So like,
is this supposed to go? This stuff is for the Universal Hip Hop Museum?
Yeah, it's tied in.
Got it. Okay.
So the last 2 weekends were like way more intense than usual. It was like actually being on a TV show, where before I was just traveling, very small crew. We would get with a guest and do an interview and show the artifact, blah, blah, blah. Now it's like me and Yo-Yo are bringing the artifacts back with us.
Yes.
So it's like full, like network is there, production company's there.
Where was this?
It was in Jersey, in Union City.
Okay. And you're
actually someplace I've been before. Like,
and you're giving the artifacts to LL?
Half LL 1 week, and the next week was Ice-T. They're the two artifacts. Did she just take a picture of you? I
don't know.
Did somebody just take a picture of you?
No.
Your photographer girlfriend?
My photographer girlfriend's not here.
Something flashed in the picture behind you. There was a reflection.
I know. God did. And then there was light. God did.
So there's like a full production crew.
Which is, by the way, this is Cypher at his absolute erect happiest.
Why?
No happier Cypher than a full set with catering.
No, it's horrible.
Fucking grips.
Great.
Really? You didn't enjoy it? It was too much?
Here's the thing about TV. Here's what I don't like. First of all,
I like what Drake like.
First of all, I've gotten close with my initial crew, my producer, my showrunner, my story producer, the camera guys, when we go on the road and stuff, right? Usually New York and LA. That's our little crew. We're all cool. We got the PAs. Sometimes they change out, but we're cool. Then we go on set and like, first of all, LL's coming. So it's like tension, like.
So the aura. You should start calling him the aura.
No, he's got an aura, bro.
No, it's an aura.
No. It's woo.
Yeah.
It's impressive, man.
Yeah.
Ice-T doesn't have the same aura. He has an aura, but not the same. Ice-T is really
it's much more chill. Ice-T is a very regular acting dude.
Very, very. The whole time when he wasn't shooting, he was literally just on Instagram, like mad cool.
Yeah. He's
a
regular
bombs too. Drop some player pimp bombs on me. Woo. So LL, so he's got an aura, but now like you could feel there's people I've never met before.
Right.
There's people dealing with the artifacts, there's people set designers, there's the guy from the network, there's catering, there's a lot more PAs and stuff. So now this is like a low budget guerrilla style shooting show. But now we're on set. So like there's a PA waiting for me when I pull up. And offering to carry my bag. And I was like,
This is annoying.
I don't need the babying. I hate the babying.
I know.
And it's like, I wish, but then like you're told who I am. So you're babying me. But then some other lady
treats you like garbage.
Treats me like trash because she doesn't know. Like I'm trying to tell this thing, like I'm on the show more than LL.
Right.
You just got hired.
You and Yo-Yo are the main faces of the show.
100%, because we're the ones that go on the road. LL just sends us on these missions.
Right.
So like, I don't want to be a dick and be like, lady, like I understand you were told it's LL.
Treat me like the motherfucking host that I am.
I don't see that it's too extreme. It's like somebody babying me and then someone fucking scooting me along. Like, excuse me. I'm like, lady, I'm in the scene.
Right.
How they have LL talking to someone? I'm the someone.
Right.
Can you relax?
Right. I totally relate to that sentiment. By the way, you said this whole thing's about this whole show's about recovering artifacts, right?
Yeah.
Is that true? Hold on.
Fat ass cat open flat. Yo.
Ooh. I knew you were gonna play
right
that.
now, kid. I got some just in my pocket.
But this song is not about recovering artifacts.
They should have gotten artifacts. They should have had El the Sensei and Tame One host this show. It shouldn't have been you and Yo-Yo. Cypher. So I totally identify with this, and I did a shoot this week.
You did, or God did?
I did, and God did. An episode of WWE Treasures this week.
Yeah.
Yo, my experience with the person who was running the shoot.
Wait, you did a shoot with what? There was somebody that walked by.
The wrestling version of your show.
Oh, with WWE Treasures.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. So they're doing another one.
I was the one with an artifact they were curious about. Right. So I can't reveal what happens in it, but whatever. We do the thing. It's just like your show. They have two hosts traveling around. Same thing.
Yeah.
The person reaches out to me to set this thing up. They were on me about a date. I gave them a date. They wanted a gazillion hours. I'm like, I can give you 4 hours. You're a
nobody.
Thank you,
so imagine when we ask big people to give us like 9 hours. I'm like, what are you doing?
Exactly. Oh yeah, exactly. I'm a nobody and I don't have time for that. It's like that's not my job. This is my job. I can just come help you guys out for a little while. So they hit me up on like Friday. The shoot's on Monday. This lady texts me a couple times. I'm running the shoot, blah, blah, blah. Can you call me? I call her on my way to dinner on Friday night. she's high energy. She's talking, asking me questions, telling me. I was like, lady, I work for WWE. I would do it. I'm already on the A&E. I got you.
She don't know.
Like,
she don't know.
She doesn't know though. So like,
she's from a production company, has no idea you even work for WWE.
And that's a little thing that must. I'm sure you deal with this too. That like is frustrating about TV. So people never make connections. Like tell the person, hey, with him you don't have to worry. He's got it. Like
exactly.
So she's going about all the details.
Okay, so WWE stands for World Wrestling Entertainment. I don't know how much you know. It used to be World Wrestling Federation. And then like she's going on and on. You're like, bitch, I know.
You may be familiar with people like Hulk Hogan or Andre the Giant. So I'm like,
Cipha Rosenberg, have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
So I was having a friendly conversation with her, but she's going, whatever. We end the call. Cool. She texts me over the weekend asking for stuff. Can you send me pictures of the stuff? Can you? Yeah. I'm already kind of like, damn, lady, it's the weekend. I work mad hours. You have to fall back. Like, but okay. Monday comes. She had told me on the phone and I just chose to ignore it. I was like, you guys sending me a car, right? She's
like,
to
go somewhere?
Yes, they did it at a studio.
Okay.
She goes, just Uber it and you can expense us. So when Monday comes, I have a million things to do before I even leave. I hit her. I was like, yo, can you do me a favor and you just call the Uber? I really don't feel like having to expense someone for $30. Like I that seems like something the production company should handle. Yeah. Let me say this. I've done a countless amount of TV shoots. I've never been asked to front the bill and then chase it down. Because it's almost awkward. Like you're emailing people for $50. Like, so no, she didn't even respond to me. Then I go to the set. I went earlier than I'd originally told them. I was like, hey, I'll give you extra time. I told you all 11 just in case, but I can actually be there at 10. She's like, oh my God, that's great. As early as you can get there. If you could do 9:30, I'm like 10, I'll be there at 10. I got you.
Yeah, I just said 10.
I get there at 10, Cypher.
Nowhere near ready.
She's out on the shoot with the two hosts.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything till 12:30.
Oh yeah. All day.
And then the weirdest part was when she came to set and met me in person for the first time. I don't know if it's because I asked about the Uber thing. The energy that she had on the phone, gone. There was no talking. She was like, hey, hi. And when we would do scenes, and I don't know if you've had this experience too, sometimes with these pseudo reality shows, you're doing scenes and it doesn't feel like there's anyone who's jumping in and being like, yo, here's what we want to accomplish here. We need to get from here to here. And
do you work on my show?
I knew you'd. I'm sitting there like, Cypher must be dealing with this every episode.
Yo, it drives me bananas bonkers.
Yo, so you as the host then, and this happened on the show, the current host of the show, she just took over. She just was like basically directed, like, I'm going to do this. Right. You're going to do this. And I was like, okay. I said, hey, thank you. Let's go. Yeah. It's crazy to me though.
I got that way towards the end, but it was already too late because we finished shooting.
But at first you're trying to be respectful and you don't want to step on the showrunner or the director's toes, but you're like, y'all aren't telling anyone what to do. You're just hoping are you really trying to treat this like a real reality show?
Now, does this come from our radio backgrounds or does everyone feel this way? Or are we hyper aware of it? That's what I was trying to figure out.
This is such a unique complaint. I don't even know, like,
because from what when we used to sit at a studio together and do a show, we'd be like, all right, we're gonna talk about this. Let's get to this, and then we'll go to break.
Well, didn't we go through this with Ian and the Hot 97 show that we would be like, hey guys, can you just tell us what we need to do here? Or were they better at telling us?
I think they were a little better but honestly,
Ian would at least tell us, but we kind of had to push him though. Like, I remember them being kind of quiet about it, and we'd be like, no, directly tell us where we need to get to, right? So we can get there. By the way, I bought the whole season.
What do you mean you bought it?
You can buy the Hot 97 show.
Where?
Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay. I have it.
Yeah. You have it? You of course you do. You got it.
I have all the videos.
You got, Ian made you a DVD?
I think, no, I have them on, what do you call it?
A
Fire
drive?
Yeah.
No one ever sent me the whole thing, so I just bought it. It was like $20 on Amazon. I just bought it, so it's in my Prime account.
Yeah.
Yo, man, there's some good shit on there.
There's very good shit on there.
And B, you know who's a fucking star on that show?
Who?
Angie.
Angie killed it.
Yo, Angie's an actor. Like Angie is in every scene. It seems real.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Angie. She did not want to be there. She was completely did not give a fuck about this show.
100%.
But she made sure she looked good for everything we did.
Always.
She, like, was on point, outfit on point, makeup on point. And then when you go back and watch, you're like, and she was the best actor on the show too. And she didn't even give a fuck about being there.
Yeah.
She was fucking, she was brilliant. I just watched I'm so happy. Natalie looked at me, we're watching it. And she's like, yo, can you believe you were on like the show about Hot 97 with Funk Flex and Angie? You're like a primary character. I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck what people think about this show. I can't believe it happened. And we were part of the primary cast.
It's crazy.
It's wild. And if you've never watched it, go on Amazon Prime. And I'm not saying every episode's great, but I'd say 6 of the 8. Is it 8 or 10?
I don't remember, but there's good moments in there.
It's 8.
Do you know the crew still talks about how that was the best show to work on, the most fun show to work on?
Really?
We all still talk
Had
to each
be
other
because we're all real. We're all so real. Like they deal with so many like reality stars and fake people. You know what I mean?
And no one was a real dick. Like I'm trying to think the people who were probably most annoying to work with were probably Ebro and Miss Info. And neither of them were bad. They just might have been like, I don't have time for your shit today. But
I remember Angie sending me to her car to find a shirt and steaming it. And it was insane.
And did Angie ever yell at you?
Yeah, because I got her the wrong cake on her birthday. And you guys took a picture of it and put it on Instagram. She's giving me the dirtiest look in the world.
You got the wrong cake. It's the wrong one.
Andy, I just wanted to get you a chocolate layer cake. I wanted to say that.
So,
really though.
But this shit, man, yo.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Listen, this is first world problems.
And it's 100%. And I'm like, I just want I'm always on time. I'm always ready to rock.
Like Ja Rule.
I don't need some kid. Hey, they're gonna come mic you in 5. Just come mic me. Just come put the mic on. Like, what the fuck? Hey, can you put on your can you change into your other outfit? And I go, listen, I'm in the middle of writing an email. No, this like I gotta be a dick almost, but I don't want to be. But I'm like, I'm in the middle of writing an email. I promise you. Listen to me. Listen. I promise you, they're not ready for me for another hour. So I got it. I got it. I've gotten this far, guys.
I know it's very hard.
But they baby you, but then if you kick back, you're a diva.
Correct.
It's fucking crazy. They should be a show about that.
I just feel also like my goal is to be the nicest. I just want to be the nicest person on set to everyone. I want to say thank you and please and make it easy as much as I can. Yeah. And there are days when you've been sitting around for 2 hours on a work day and you were rushed to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in a freezing cold room, killing time reading my Anthony Bourdain book for 2 hours.
Right.
I'm like, this is not what I needed to do today.
Yeah, TV always wants you there early, and I get it because a lot of unpredictable shit happens. But I think I wonder if there's someone that's so great at this, they're a legend, where you know how to adjust to different people's personalities and styles. Cypher's never late. He's always on point. Tell him to come 30 minutes before we actually shoot. As opposed to so-and-so who's always late, tell her 2 hours before we shoot.
Yes.
I understand it's a lot. It's probably a lot, but also that's what would make you really good at your job. If you're a talent coordinator or talent whatever, know your talent.
Okay, we have to stop because we're literally just rambling and complaining about TV. It's a very unrelatable conversation.
Can I tell you the hip hop stuff?
Yes, I want the hip hop stuff. But before you get to the hip hop stuff, Cypher, I just want to salute the Juan Ep listeners. We appreciate you guys because our YouTube numbers did great. I mean, it's little by little, but we got a few hundred subscribers in the last couple weeks. We got our Patreon got up over 700, which we were hoping for. Of course, it went down. So very hopeful that we now take the next step to the mid sevens this month. So if you've never signed up for Patreon, you're getting a lot of content, at least 4 things a month. Cypher just dropped a special Patreon episode with Pete Nice talking about MF Doom. I just dropped a Mark Ronson. Was Mark Ronson a Patreon too or no? That was free.
No, it wasn't, but Rory was.
Rory, we did a full hour Patreon with Rory from Rory and Maul, where we got into a lot of shit. So there's a lot on the Patreon. It's never been more worth it to sign up. Patreon.com/OneEpIsLife. All right, Cypher, to your hip hop shit.
I feel when we shout out Patreon, I feel like those girls that are shouting out their OnlyFans.
That's what you should feel like.
So, they always get a lot. Like, should we start showing some skin?
If you want to.
I don't want to.
So what happened? What was the hip hop? The hip hop of it all.
So it's LL Cool J, Pete Nice from Third Base, and Paradise, who I guess. Okay, so Paradise was the promoter of Latin Quarter.
Okay.
Apparently, he was also an X-Clan. Bro, I mean, I would have just loved to have just a microphone on at all times. The hip hop stories, non-stop, bro, and like behind the scenes stories and who was getting their dick sucked, you know what I mean? And bro, it was the most. And then we're sitting having lunch and we're just talking, and they're like, hey, you guys can go to your separate rooms or whatever. I'm like, nah, we all want to talk hip hop. Like, even LL's there. LL's telling stories. They're looking at pictures. It was so one of my favorite stories I heard, and actually I overheard this. So you know this song?
He's holding up a record. If you're not watching on the YouTube, it says My Adidas / Peter Piper by Run DMC. Arguably the greatest rap 12-inch of all time. And it's in the conversation, certainly.
Okay, Run DMC, Peter Piper. So apparently LL had the Peter Piper beat first. Now, you know the song he did to the Peter Piper beat? Think about it.
Oh, yeah, I do.
What?
I do, because I'm listening to. Here it is, by the way.
The reason why
I know what you're gonna say. Rock the Bells.
The reason why Rock the Bells is called Rock the Bells is because the bells were in the Peter Piper beat. Crazy, right? Yo, when he was telling this story, I was like, yo.
Wait. So everyone take a second. What Cypher's telling us, he learned from LL Cool J firsthand?
Firsthand.
Wait,
what does firsthand mean?
You heard it
coming out of LL's mouth.
Yes.
Yes, but he wasn't saying it to me. So was that secondhand?
I'm still going firsthand. If you heard it live from his mouth.
From his mouth.
So this song.
LL Cool J is hard as hell. Battle anybody, I don't care. I accept they are gonna set double.
So that's only called that. That's called Rock the Bells because
he called it Rock the Bells because he heard the bells in the Mardi Gras sample of Peter Piper.
That's the bells he's talking about.
That's the bells.
Rock the Bells. Wow.
Fucking crazy, right? So I'm going, how do we never know that? How have we never known this?
We've never
God
had
did.
LL on Juan Ep.
God did. So he said he had the beat. Rick Rubin made the beat, obviously. And he had the beat. He recorded Rock the Bells to it. And then he comes to the studio one day and here's Peter Piper. And he's like, what the fuck is this?
Damn.
Yo, LL, oh man. You did something, bro.
What do you mean?
You did, man,
Wait,
bro, his security, they were like, yo, Cypher, because after like 2 days, We got cool. The security is mad cool. They were both former Rikers Island COs.
Sounds
Mad
cool.
Mad
Okay.
cool. So they're like, yo, like after we got cool, like I'm joking around with them. I asked one guy, I say, yo, let me ask you a question. If I lunge at LL, how quickly before I get twisted up? And he just fucking opens his jacket and shows me his gun. I was like, okay, no lunging. Got it.
No lunge. No
lunging.
lunge.
So after we get cool, we're having lunch. We're just sitting there, LL shooting something. So it's just me and them. And it's me, 2 security guards, LL's 2 stylists, and
Okay.
LL's makeup artists.
No LL.
No, LL, he's shooting. He's in the other room shooting.
Okay.
And the guy goes, yo, Cypher, can I ask you something? I go, yeah, of course. yo, what's up with your man? So I go, which man are you referring to?
Wait,
Like,
hold on. Do you immediately know he's talking about me?
100%. 100%. What's up with your man? So I go, which man?
By the way,
you talking
Cypher's
about?
heard no phrase more in his life because of me than what's up with your man.
So they're like, Rosenberg. I go, yo, we good?
But did they get that?
Huh?
They didn't get that, did they?
Didn't get what?
When you said, yo, we good? Or you didn't really
Oh, they
say
got
that?
it.
They did?
Let me tell you something. So the security guards were in the room with us at the Rock the Bells Festival.
Okay.
When they were walking LL through, right?
Okay.
They were there.
Okay.
The stylist was not in the room with us. She was
Okay.
in the trailer.
Okay.
So they go, what's up with your man? I go, yo, we good? And she goes, y'all talking about Rosenberg? I said, oh, it got back to y'all? She's like, yo, what's up with your man?
Did you tell everyone I apologize?
I said, you apologize. I said sometimes he doesn't get certain nuances. You know what I mean? Like,
See, you told them I was embarrassed by it, that I did not.
Yes, I told him all that. But he was saying, hey man, are we good?
Right.
Like,
that's what I was saying.
I feel like there's some awkwardness between us. Are we good? Or how can we get good? That's what he wanted to say.
Correct.
And they're like, nah, that's not what he said. He said, Rikers Island, C-74, jail talk. Yo, we good?
Now, did you
But
ever?
Peter, it went to the crew. It went to the stylist. Like, that's bad, man. That's very bad.
Did it ever come up? Did you ever discuss it with LL?
No.
You didn't bring it up.
I didn't want to because I want to do a lot of business with LL. And I don't want any bad association.
You don't want to remind him that you're even friends with me.
Let me get the thing first and then we'll clean it up.
Okay. I think we're clean. In watching the video back though, he was really nice.
No, but that's his job though.
Right.
That's his job. Because I
He's
watched
a
the video
politician.
when Claudine, the girl that runs Rock the Bells, she pulled him away and stiff-armed you.
Correct. She almost punched me.
Yo, but LL telling old school stories, man, in the back. Oh my God, bro. We got to get Paradise on. And Pete too. Pete is a fucking.
No, it's encyclopedia.
Oh my God. Did you know that before?
Yes, because I follow him on Instagram. He's a lunatic.
Bro, it's really like he knows dick. And like it's a little older for me. Like they're talking a lot of 80s shit, like late 70s, early 80s. But like I said, Paradise is blind. He went blind recently the last 3 years.
Mm.
So it's weird to like you gotta like announce when you're around him. It's kind of weird. But I said, Paradise, we're having lunch. I said, can I bother you with some questions? And he's like, of course, bro. He's laying it. Oh, I'm like, so what exactly was Latin Quarter? How did it work? What was played in there? Like did R&B play? Like how many? Like it's a hip hop club in 82, like how much hip hop was there really? Or 84 or whatever. And bro, he's breaking down record by record. He broke top billing. He made Red Alert play top billing. He fucking had the first, so like he had the first performances. Like, okay, so it's Latin Quarter. So everyone in the early 80s is huge. Houdini, Melly Mel, LL, all those people, right? But they're so huge, they don't perform at Latin Quarters because they want to get paid for it.
Right.
So the new kids are performing at Latin Quarters. Rakim, KRS, fucking leaders, or not leaders, what do you say? Someone else. But like, so like he's like, yeah, they were the new kids. I was putting them on. Positive K, Brand Newbie, Grand Poobah when he was in that other group, Heavy D. And like he's telling these stories like they're kids, like Heavy D was a kid. You know what I mean? Fights and robberies.
I'm looking on YouTube to see if anything comes up for like Latin Quarter clips.
Maybe put Latin Quarter, New York City Club.
7 rooms.
I did. I put the only thing I've seen so far. Let's see. I put in Latin Quarter footage, New York.
Then he got mad. Paradise goes, I don't know what the fuck KRS was talking about. We played his record first. That routine he did at Latin Quarter. He talking about Union Square. He hated Union Square.
Was Union Square a club?
Yeah.
Oh, in Union Square?
I think it was near Union Square.
Presumably.
Yeah. Live at Union Square. Ooh.
You know what this makes me think of?
Oh, hold on. I got.
What? Is it this? Let's see. What's it?
If you were with LL Cool J, what record would you get him to sign?
Me?
Yeah.
Get back to the
Oh, Cypher, how about this? Don't ever forget this in your life.
Let's take it back to the old school. Wave your hands like you just don't care. Let's take it back to the old school. Wave your hands like you just don't care. Let's take it back to the old school. Wave your hands like you
Well, this isn't including the other part, the LQ.
No.
Maybe it's this one.
Gonna be a party, y'all. Gonna be a party,
No.
y'all. Gonna be a party, y'all.
Let's take it back to the old school.
I can't play that song anymore.
What?
What song? What record I have LL Cool J signed?
What song can you play?
R. Kelly, Home Alone. By the way, I'm not letting go of Home
Huh?
Alone. I'm not
What? I can't hear you.
I can't let go of that. I really love Keith Murray on that. I like that song. That used to be in like 1998, 99. That was my favorite, like playing at a party. I was, even though it wasn't the biggest record of the night, I would always be so psyched to blend in that instrumental and then hit the Keith Murray rocks. I fucking love that song. I really do miss R&B records that really move with a rap feature.
Yeah.
Really do.
It's coming back. Diddy's bringing it back. Oh, speaking of Diddy's.
Why does your mic all of a sudden sound like absolute shit? It's like you turned it off.
What happened?
You sound like you're pure garbage. I'd rather listen to Billy June.
Now? Check.
No.
What's going on?
Billy, you hear the same thing, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
What happened?
I don't know. Does it look
Sounds
like
like the microphone stopped working.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, you're back.
Okay. Oh, I think it went to my headphone mic for a second. I don't know why. You see this? Dad bod?
Instead of Bad Boy, that's pretty good.
Shout out to my boy DJ Marvel, the homie Depot. Is that in focus? No.
Well, Mark Ronson said something interesting that I was curious to get your input. We had a lot
I'm
of
shouting out the homie Depot.
Oh, well, no, homie Depot, what up? You lost
DJ Marvel.
DJ Marvel, the homie Depot. We had a conversation I thought you'd appreciate. Although you may not see it this way because you're semi-active still. Although so is Mark. We were just talking about how like the best version he was as a DJ, like his best self as a DJ, was like 20 years ago. And I've been listening to old mini discs I found. I'm like, shit, I was way better in like 98, 90 when I was practicing every day.
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah.
And I was
like
DJing out.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference.
Yeah, 100%.
Like these guys who stay great, stay DJing truly forever. They don't have another fucking job where they just get to it every once in a while.
Yeah. I did I did a mix for 94.7 The Block.
Oh, you did?
I did 2 mixes for this holiday weekend coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess now when you hear this, it'll be in the past.
Sure.
So Sunday and Monday, I have an hour, bro, to configure my turntables to be able to record. And like I have my turntable set up right over here, but they're just to play records. You know what I mean? Occasionally do a little, there's no mic. Why would I need a mic? I'm just, bro, I have to set up a mic.
Wait, were you given, what was the, can you tell us what the edict was? Was it do whatever you want?
It's 90 to 2010.
Okay.
52 minutes.
Okay.
That's it. It was not really, they said, oh, since it's Labor Day, you can play some reggae. This was a general email, not to me, but you can play some reggae like 7 to 10 minutes. But I did way more than that. But I just mixed it up. I didn't do my reggae all together. But it felt, I've never blasted music in this room like I did yesterday when I was recording this thing. It felt good.
Were the kids home?
No, nobody was home.
Okay.
Nobody was here. It felt good, but I wasn't as rusty as I thought, but the setup to get everything in a good place took forever.
Random question for you.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer, but I'm just curious. If the opportunity ever presented itself, would you ever do Cypher Saturdays again?
Yeah.
Like if Hot 97 said, we just want you back Saturdays 12 to 4. That's it. It's Cypher Saturdays. You do your thing. That's it.
Was recorded or live?
Well, I guess the whole thing would hinge on that.
I would do it live if I was in town, but you can't tell me that I can't travel on the weekends. That's never happening.
Right. So
the moment you say no, you can't travel on the weekends. Like comedy is all weekends. I can't do it.
So if the opportunity presented itself and it was, yeah, you could do it however you do it. Either you send it in or you do it live. You would be
hot.
On hot. That's the part I'm asking about.
I don't know, because I'm just going back to it's going backwards. It feels like. And I don't know if you know this, but a Rastaman now move backwards.
But what if it's not moving back? What if it's actually still forward though? Still forward.
Forward?
Still forward. It's not backward. It's still forward.
It's just like a specialty show.
Right.
It's just like a Saturday, like a specialty show.
Or
I can't grow.
No, you're not. That's not the point. It would be you're just there this is what you do. It's a little thing you do. You have an outlet on weekends for a few hours.
I don't know. What's the point of it? That's what I would have to get to. What is the point of it? That is just kind of fun.
What's the point for you?
Yeah.
Fun / promote your brand, get people out to your comedy shows.
Okay. But can I promote my brand, or is it no talking?
No. Listen, in this made up version, you're doing a regular mix as a DJ where you're cracking the mic and you're DJing.
All right. And I got to play all the new shit.
You'd be playing a lot of the new shit,
I probably wouldn't do it.
For the new shit. It's too much, right?
Do it. I don't know. That'd be a lot. I would like to play some of the new shit, but not like the stuff that you normally play all the time.
So funny.
Let's say I could do a set. And it's like, let's say today I'm like, all right, I'm on my Brooklyn shit today, right? So I'm playing Biggie, I'm playing JayZ, I'm playing Black Moon, but I'm also playing Pop Smoke and Fabio. So it's I'll be Schmurda, you know what I mean? It's mixed in,
right?
But if I gotta play all new, and I like Little Baby, I like the Baby, I like Drake, but if I have to play all their singles just because. I don't know.
I remember back in the day.
You heard something? They want me? Is somebody asking for me?
No, I completely made this up. But there was a time when I was at my most underground, 99, 2000, 2001, where I'll tell you what, I would love, I would make mixes on the weekends just for fun. And I would really be excited, even though I was super back, to to make like a commercial mix with like the dopest commercial shit out. Like I would still be excited to do that. I'd be playing Still DRE and fucking Shook Ones and Quiet Storm and even Juvenile and whatever, all the whatever commercial record, JayZ. The idea now of like it's Saturday and I'm bored, I think I'm gonna mix and have fun, and it being new records, it does zero for me. I feel bad. I don't want to be like that, but it's true.
You know what I noticed? Because people always ask me what I know. I like a lot of the new records. I can listen to them.
I like
Drake. What Drake like? I like. But I don't live them.
No.
They're not. I don't live them like I lived the records when I was DJing. Like I knew them by heart. I knew the ins and outs. I knew the points I wanted to mix. Cut to the third verse. Cut to the bridge. I mean, like I did a little mix yesterday, and I played Nori Nothing. Played one verse, and then I cut to the bridge because I have it set up. You know what I mean? Like I know where it is. So like I don't know that with this music.
No.
So it'd be like, I have all the songs. I download them every week. I have everything, but like, I don't live it.
No, like, for example, you couldn't play this, right? Like, there's no this where you jump to this.
These hoes, bitches is running.
We're keeping it street because that's how we live. It's what it is, baby. It's what it is, baby.
You don't have that. You're not cut into the this is the beat we rock for the street. It's just not the same. It makes me sad. Oh, so Cypher decided to get the radio album cover signed by LL. Did you get it?
I got this signed.
Did you get it personalized or just says LL Cool J?
I can't even read it. But here's the thing. You know why I got this signed?
So when he kills me, you have an interesting artifact?
No. The reason why I got this signed is because my joke did not go over well. Because what I really wanted him to sign was this. I'm holding up the In Too Deep soundtrack.
Wait, which song is that? How to Rob? What is that?
This is the whole soundtrack to the movie.
Oh, the whole soundtrack.
How to Rob is on here, I think.
Yeah.
How to Rob, yeah. So I pulled this out to get a laugh from LL, right? I'm like, hey, I had like 4 of his albums, and I go, hey, can you sign my favorite LL record? And I'm going through the albums, and then I go, here you go, In Too Deep soundtrack.
Yo, hilarious.
I think it's hilarious. He goes, that's that shit right there. Yeah, 50's on that, so-and-so's on that. I was like, oh no, this joke is going, this is backfiring.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Because I'm like, yo, LL, come on, look at this dumb album cover. Look at these 2 bald guys. Come on, what's going on here? And he was like, yo, that's the shit, man. Yo, that shit had LL. That shit had this on it.
It had this.
Yo.
Oh, you know what it had on it, Cypher? I love this song. It had this.
Snowboard rap ain't shit. That's why he's small rap for me. Yeah, snowboard rap ain't shit. For me to special. That's why he's small rap for me. Rap sign.
Oh, and also this.
The one niggas on the one niggas is. Them niggas is some niggas. New York niggas is the fucking wildest nigga. Yo, your man could have ran when I robbed him, but he froze. And I ain't even rock him to sleep. Nigga dove.
Love that. I did like the In Too Deep soundtrack. Yo, Cypher, man, that's a great album to get autographed.
Yeah, I gotta frame it.
Which one are you gonna frame? Radio?
Both. No,
you're not gonna. You're not gonna frame In Too Deep, are you? You know how expensive framing is? You're going to frame both of those?
I'm rich.
What are you going to do with them after you frame them?
I'm going to put them on the wall.
Do you have a lot of wall space down there?
Yeah.
I thought your wall is just monster posters. Hey, guys.
I got to go, man.
Yeah, we got to go. We're going to do a Patreon episode. We hope you'll check it out at patreon.com/OneEpisLife. Cypher, you know who I talked to? I want to have back on the podcast.
Who?
I just think it's
Mark
time. We haven't
Ronson.
talked to him in like 7-8 years. And
Mark
A,
Ronson.
he's been up to a lot of interesting shit, but also we know he has more stories from back in the day.
Mark Ronson.
Similar. He's white. Drew Ha.
Drew Ha. I just spoke to Drew Ha recently.
Let's get. I hit him up earlier. I said, "Yo, you got to come back on Juan app, bro. Let's more story. Yo, he's involved in so many things right now and
Yeah.
has been for so long.
Yeah.
So we got to do an episode with Drew Ha. We got to get these interviews crack-a-lacking. But we love you guys. You're great, Billy June. And you know what we got to talk about on the Patreon?
What?
We didn't get to the. Did you see the Kanye shit the other
No.
day? You didn't see it?
Something with the Gap?
No. There's new stuff. New.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, we'll see you on Patreon, guys, or we'll catch you next week.